Hey guys, John here from JKConditioning, and here's our first video where I'm talking to the camera with our new branding as Stronger Runner. Now I just finished on the treadmill, sweating a little bit here, and I wanted to share with you my pre-run dynamic routine that I did to sort of loosen me up and to activate a few muscles before my run. But I just wanted to say that we are rebranding, and this YouTube channel is now going to be called Stronger Runner. With my regular contributions and regular videos for Canadian Running Magazine and for podiumrunner.com, I just thought it would be smart to nail down the niche of this YouTube channel and use a name that I've had for a long time, but I never really did anything with, and that is Stronger Runner. For those that don't know me, I used to run in university, high school, and post-university, and anyways, I really loved running, but I also love strength and conditioning, so I married my passions and started focusing on strength training runners. And that is just a big niche market that we have here in St. John's, Newfoundland, where I have a physical gym space, which is JKConditioning, but Stronger Runner is going to be a branch of JKConditioning. So anyways, I changed the name of the YouTube channel from JKConditioning to Stronger Runner. So the new URL is going to be youtube.com/Stronger Runner. And we're also going to have a new website called strongerrunner.com, which is still under construction, but it will be posted over the next couple of months. And we'll have material and an email list all dedicated towards helping you become faster, more resilient, and a stronger runner. So anyways, I don't want to blab on too much, but I just wanted to say why there was a branding change. So if we lose any subscribers, I totally understand. This channel is going to focus on strength training runners and helping runners become more resilient, stronger, and faster. So with that, having said that, here's a really short video that outlines 4 exercises that I did prior to my treadmill run just now. And by all means, this is not a all-inclusive warm-up, but it was a warm-up that I needed today and that sort of touched on 2 mobility drills. So the first drill is a shin box extension, and the second drill was a Zoas lengthening, so a hip flexor lengthening. And the 2 activation exercises that I did after were both targeted towards hamstrings and calves. So the first exercise is a shin box extension. So I have tight hips, and I like to promote internal and external rotation at the hips so I can maintain mobility there or regain better mobility and better flow of motion going from internal to external rotation. So the first exercise, I have 2 kettlebells front loaded, and they're 16 kilograms each. And what I'm doing here is I sit with my feet flat on the floor. I move my knees to one side, which moves one knee into internal rotation and the opposite knee into external rotation. And then what I'm doing is I'm activating, or going through the range of hip extension, which allows me to flex my glutes on the leg that is back. And then I go down, and then I switch sides, and I go back up. So anyways, this drill loosens up my hips, and it challenges me to use my glutes to move me through this range of motion. So I did 2 sets of 5 here. The next exercise that I felt that I needed was a Zoas lengthening. So I used one of my NT loops. You can use a regular sort of 3-foot long circular band as well if you want to. And I stood inside the band. I put the band just below my glute. I stepped back with the same side and planted my foot as if I was going to do a lunge. And what I did here was I squeezed my glute on that side. So again, another way to sort of fire up the glutes and to use them. So what I'm doing here is promoting full hip extension, and then I'm leaning to the opposite side so that I can hit and lengthen my Zoas muscle, my hip flexor, deep hip flexor, as I go dynamically down and up. And obviously this is going to burn your legs a little bit because it is a lunge. But what I'm doing here is I'm trying to keep my glutes squeezed throughout the range of motion. And I'm leaning to the opposite sides to get some length in my Zoas, which is an important position that you want to get your hips in with each running stride, because you want to allow the hip to be able to move through a nice range of flexion and hip extension to obviously propel you forward. So I did 2 sets of 12, I think, per side there. And then my 2 activation exercises, or my 2 exercises to sort of strengthen and wake up my hamstrings and calves. The first one was a single leg foam roller oscillation hamstring bridge. I learned this from a biomechanist named David Gray, and another colleague of mine, Kyle Dobbs. So this is a really great drill I found to train co-contraction of the hamstrings and the calves. So what you want to do here is lie down with a foam roller placed underneath your forefoot, and you want to have an open knee angle. So not a straight leg, but an open knee angle where you focus on achieving a knee angle that would be the knee angle you would have when you would land when running. So I planted my forefoot onto the roller, and I ensured that my first metatarsal was planting hard into the roller to promote that sort of pronation position that you would have upon landing when running. And then you go up into a tucked in hip position with your hips about 2 to 3 inches in the air, so not a very high bridge. And then you push and pull the roller as you oscillate it forward and back. You're really going to notice a dynamic sort of contraction in your hamstring and your calf. I've noticed that some clients that I have do this exercise almost feel like they're going to cramp or tear their hamstring. So be very careful with this one. It does put a lot of demand in your hamstrings. So anyways, if you want to give that a try, just be cautious with that. So I did 2 sets of about 30 to 50 oscillations per side. You'll notice that they're quick, so the reps do go by fairly quickly. And the last thing I did was a 90-90 hamstring bridge. So I lied down perpendicular to a bench, dug my heel into the bench, pulled the bench towards me, or tried to pull the bench towards me. So that activated the knee flexion component of my calf and hamstring. And then I did a tucked in hip position, and then I lift my hips up 10 to 12 times per side. So this is just another way to activate the posterior chain, hamstrings, calves, glutes, to get me ready for my treadmill run, which I just did. So anyways, that was it. I just did 4 things, and it was a great way to activate and to improve length and mobility in my joints, which were obviously, as you saw in the video, running specific. So anyways, there you go. Just a quick little video. Again, it's not an all-inclusive warm-up, but those are the things that I needed today to get into my run. So just wanted to give you guys an idea of what that would look like. I might do more warm-up videos. If you guys are interested, please leave a like on this video or leave me a comment in the comment section below. But anyways, here we are. So I hope we can build a community of runners who want to be stronger and faster. So please subscribe to our channel, share this channel with friends and other fellow runners. And if you have any sort of requests for future videos and future content from me, please let me know. Again, my name is John, and I've been a personal trainer for 15 years, and I've been a runner for many years beyond that. And anyways, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it and share it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.